Let us try to understand the importance of discrimination and anger management in life. Here you have to know that emotions like anger, lust, greed, ego are not bad emotions. They are all a part of Mother Nature itself. So these emotions have been given by Mother Nature. So whatever is given by Mother Nature is divine, and we have to not demonize anything. We just have to know how to channelize those energies upwards. We should not judge them. We should just channelize it upwards. So how can we channelize it upwards? First thing is you have to know how to discriminate people. That is, for example, since childhood, right, I was surrounded by a lot of materialistic people. Spiritual people, only 2 or 3. Rest all 99% were materialistic in nature. That is, always thinking about marks, how to get good marks, comparing marks, and how to earn more money, and comparing who has more salary, and who has learnt Python, Java, C++, MBBS, or who has got into Amazon and Facebook, all those multinational companies. So 99% of the people around me were only of the materialistic nature. Only 1% or 2% thought about spirituality. So what is spirituality? Spirituality means questioning life. That is, why am I existing? Where am I exactly? So all these questions, right, it belongs to spirituality. And most of the people on earth don't care about spirituality. There is nobody questions about existence, why they are existing and all. Only like 5 to 6% of the world cares about why we are living on earth and what does earth mean, like what does it really mean. We tell it is earth, we are living on a planet floating in space, but we don't really know what it means, right? So only spiritual people will try to find that out. The materialistic people are all busy in making money, having sex, having food, shelter, etc. So this channel, this YouTube channel is only meant for the people who want to know what the truth is. So now you have to know that discrimination is important. Like how materialistic people discriminate between useful and useless people. Similarly, even you have to learn how to discriminate between useful and useless people. For example, let us take the example of my friend. That is, he is a materialistic person. He only thinks about how to get a job, how to earn a lot of money, how to overtake my friends, how to get girls. So he only thinks about those things. And I was observing him since childhood. I was observing that friend, and what I observed keenly was that he was always trying to discriminate people. That is, whenever someone talked about spirituality, like, bro, why does the world exist? He used to run away. He used to think, he used to tell that person, shut the fuck up, and he used to go away because he doesn't care about why the world exists. He just wants to enjoy the world. So that is his nature. But there was some beauty in that also. That is, he was discriminating between spiritual and materialistic people. Whenever someone talked about spirituality, like why the world exists, he used to tell them, get the fuck out of my house. Similarly, even you should know how to discriminate between spiritual and materialistic people. If someone is not getting convinced by your spirituality, leave them. For example, my own parents, my own friends, they were not of spiritual nature. Whatever I tell them, they don't understand. So you should not start convincing them. It is a waste of time convincing them. You just have to satisfy your hunger. That is your hunger for the knowledge. You should not care about the external world. So I was very frustrated since childhood that I didn't get any spiritual friends. The whole majority of the population cares only about money, power, sex, hunger, shelter, only that much. Other than that, most of the population does not care about why the world exists. So I used to tell Ma Kali that, Amma, where are these people who I am looking for? Where are these enlightened beings? After I read the autobiography of Yogi, I felt so good. Like I felt like all those astral beings, causal beings are like me only, who want to know the truth. But where are they on earth? So I begged Mahakali, Amma, please bring them near me. So that's what she did. You guys are my manifestation. That is, I found you guys and I love you very much. The people who question reality are my lovers. The people who question the whole existence are the people whom I love. And for them, I want to give the knowledge. I don't care about the skeptics. I don't care about anyone. I just care about you guys who want to know the truth. That is why even you should know how to discriminate people. That is, whoever is not questioning the reality, right? Just leave them. Like, you need not help them, because whatever you help them, it will not benefit them, of course, because they are just looking for money, power, sex, and fame. They are not looking for anything else. So just leave them. And also, you have to know how to control your anger with them. For example, there was one of my friend who made fun of my knowledge regarding Kundalini. He told Kundalini yoga is all sex culture and all. So I got very angry with him. But I knew that if I take anger on him physically, then I would be more disturbed. That is why what I did was I came to home. I sat on a blanket. So you should know like how to sit on a blanket also. See, this is the blanket. So you have to sit like this, because if you sit on a flat floor, your spine will not be erect. So if you sit on a blanket, what will happen is the spine becomes erect. And when spine becomes erect, the Kundalini flow, energy flow will be very smooth. So that is why you have to sit on a blanket. And what you have to do is, you have to connect with your Ishtadevata. For example, my Ishtadevata is Mahavidya Kali. So I told her, Amma, I'm very angry with this person. I'm surrounded by all materialistic people who don't care about the existence. And I don't like my life, I told Mahavidya Kali. So what she told was, okay, remove your anger on him. I told, where? She told, inside the mind. So what I did was, I wore this blindfold. I created his astral body. I created that friend's astral body who made fun of my knowledge of Kundalini. And I killed that astral body. And Mahavidya Kali told, I will ensure that it will not manifest. So that must be your deal with Ishtadevata. You should tell that, please don't manifest my anger. I want to kill that person, but don't manifest it. So that must be your deal. That is how you can solve your anger problems. You have to create the person in your mind after wearing the blindfold and kill that person. That time your anger will be solved. It will be extinguished. Now, to go beyond Manipura Chakra, where your anger resides, you have to kill yourself. That is the ego. Ego Aditya, or in your case, that is you. So you have to kill that person whom you are angry on. Then you have to kill yourself, because you want to transcend beyond Manipura Chakra. So when you reach Anahata, then you should love. You should not expect yourself to love unconditionally immediately when you sit on a blanket. See, when you sit for meditation, you have to not expect all loving beings will come near you and comfort you. It's not that case. When we are in this external world, we are polluted by anger, lust, greed, ego, hunger, everything. When we are in this physical realm, we are polluted by that. So that is why first you have to remove the pollution. You have to create that beings. Whoever you want to hurt them completely inside the mind, and tell your Ishtadevata that don't manifest it. So once you remove that pollution and once you kill yourself inside the mind, then you go beyond the 3 chakras and come to Anahata. Then you will feel the pure unconditional love of your Ishtadevata. Otherwise you will not get the pure love. You will be always thinking about your enemies. So this way you can control your anger, lust. Even in the case of lust, right? Same way. That is, use a blindfold. Create your favorite person, the supermodel. Then have loads of sex with that supermodel inside the mind, and then just leave it. And if you have hunger problems, same thing. That is, create your favorite food inside the mind. Eat it how much ever you want. Then leave it. Finally, after doing all those materialistic activities inside your mind, kill yourself. Once you kill yourself, you will go beyond these 3 chakras. So you will come to the Anahata Chakra. In Anahata Chakra, you have to love your Ishtadevata like mad. Like you have to completely fall in love with Ishtadevata. Only after extinguishing anger, lust, greed, ego, you can feel the love of Ishtadevata. So that is how you have to discriminate and control your anger. Also, you have to know that the materialistic people will make fun of you. They'll make fun of your hunger, they'll make fun of your lust, they'll make fun of your need for money. So they'll make fun of you a lot, but you should not care about them. Because you know the truth, right? That is, spiritual people are just the normal humans who know to channelize the energy upwards towards the upper chakras. They are not some enlightened beings. They are just people who know to channelize the energy. Even in my case, right? Many of my subscribers email me telling, bro, how many years did you not masturbate? Why should I do that? I'm not into some celibacy activist group. I'm a spiritual person and I don't care about that stuff. I can masturbate anytime I want. What is the obsession of overcoming lust so much? Overcoming lust has nothing to do with spirituality. Spirituality means knowing the truth. That is, the thirst for truth is spirituality. I don't know why people are so obsessed with overcoming lust, anger and all. Even spiritual people get angry. Even spiritual people feel lust, hunger. Even they need money for food, sleep and shelter. So we are no different from a materialistic people. Only the difference is we know how to channelize the energy upwards towards the upper chakras and leave the body. So that is the only difference between spiritual and materialistic people. Materialistic people will be busy in making money and enjoying food, sleep, shelter, and they will not see what is beyond. Spiritual people will try to see what is beyond, and they will go towards that direction. So only that is the only difference between spiritual and materialistic people. Rest, everything is same. That is, both are humans itself. So don't expect me to have any supernatural powers and all. What I do during initiation is, during the initiation process, I try to create your astral body in front of me using the Srividya mantras, and I try to open up your Kundalini energies. And during that time, I tell Mahavidya Kali that please manifest whatever I am doing in the real world also, that is the physical world. In case of anger management, we have to tell Ishtadevata that don't manifest whatever I am doing in the astral projection. So, but in the case of initiation, what I tell Mahavidya Kali is please manifest this, whatever I am doing. So that's the difference. You have to just make deals, good deals with the Ishtadevata, that only manifest this, don't manifest this. So like that you have to make. Otherwise everything will manifest, and you can manifest horror stories and all. So make a good deal with your Ishtadevata regarding manifestation. Don't use your manifestation powers blindly. Use it with the responsibility. Also, another thing what materialistic people do is, they judge the spiritual people. They judge spiritual people a lot. They question their beliefs. But when it comes to materialistic gurus, we don't question their beliefs. That is, whenever let's take an example of economics professor or economics guru. When he marries, when he makes kids, when he eats food, when he earns money, when he has shelter, nobody questions that economics professor. Nobody will tell that, oh, he's earning money, how hypocrite he is. Oh, he is eating food, how hypocrite he is. But when spiritual gurus, spiritual teachers start earning money, or when spiritual gurus have food or have shelter or something, people will start questioning this spiritual teachers, that, oh, this guy is a complete fraud, he is a complete hypocrite, he is not following his own ideologies. See, the thing is that there is no difference between spiritual gurus and material gurus. Both are same. The only difference is spiritual gurus are able to channelize the energy upwards. So that is what I am teaching in all my videos. Just to discriminate, that is, discriminate all other people in life and just focus on your spiritual goals. Also, you have to know that there are 108 characters on earth, and all characters need not be spiritual in nature. The first half of the 108, that is Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mragashira, Ardha, Punarsu, Pushya, Ashlesha, Maga, Uttara Falguni, Pura Falguni. So these bunch of nakshatras into their 4 padas are materialistic in nature. They only think about money, power, sex, shelter, food. And the other half, that is Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishaka, Jeshta, Mula, Uttara Bhadra, Pura Bhadra, Revati, into 4. So these nakshatras think about spirituality, that is, they think about God and all. And also there are some exceptions in the first half, that is, whenever a pregnant mother starts chanting Vishnu Sahasranama or Hanuman Chalisa, or she goes to temple, prays to God, that time what happens is, the Ashwini baby inside her womb also gets the nature of a spiritual being, also starts questioning the reality. So the evolution has started, that is, the Ashwini is already going towards Revati. So the baby has also the potential to transcend. It's not that Ashwini cannot transcend only. It is that Ashwini just came from the chimpanzee species. That is, after the last incarnation of chimpanzee, it entered the human body. But the Ashwini nakshatra in the human body also has the potential to transcend. It all depends on the environmental factors, that is, who they are surrounded with. If they are surrounded with materialistic people, they will act in their default form. But if they have spiritual people in life, they have the chance to change their nature. Why I am telling this is because many of my subscribers complain that they belong to Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, but still they are spiritual. That is because you have been influenced by spiritual people in life. If the spiritual people were not there in your life, you wouldn't come to this path only, because your default nature is materialistic. But when in the case of the second 54 of the 108 characters, they are in default spiritual. So they also can be influenced by material aspects and get drawn towards the material direction, and they might not aim for spiritual life unless there is a spiritual guru. So that is why spiritual guru is very much necessary, and a spiritual guru has the capacity to make even a dog transcend directly to an astral being. The dog need not evolve to chimpanzee, monkey or human or anything. Directly that dog can achieve nirvikalpa and enter the astral realm. So the spiritual guru, a competent spiritual guru, can do that. So that is why some Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini are also spiritual in nature, and some Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishaka, Jeshta, Mula are very materialistic in nature. But that is not their default state. Their default state is as per the 108 character sequence, that is from materialistic to spiritual. So that is the science of 108 characters of life, and also a way to discriminate people. If you don't discriminate people, then you will not be able to follow your goals. You will not be able to focus on what you want in life. Only by focusing on what you want in life, you can go towards it. Without focus, you cannot do anything. You'll get stuck in convincing this materialistic people that the astral realm, causal realm exist. They will not care. And I suggest that you should also not care. You should just focus on your goals. So I hope I have brought some light to your consciousness. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.